Looking through the peephole, are you? Has it been so long that you've forgotten me, and you're trying to figure out who I am? Or do you remember, but you are too terrified to move a muscle? Wow, what a shame. I thought that maybe after all these years, you'd have grown something of a spine, but I guess you're still the same old you. What? Are you trying to make me embarrassed by opening up the door at a time when I'm saying you are not? Unfortunately for you, I don't really care about all that. Wow! I thought it looked nice on the outside, but the inside? You've really turned bougie. Guess you didn't end up being a fast food worker after all. Which CEO did you have to bet your eyelids at to get the job good enough to afford a place like this, huh? Ah, you're right. You might look adorable when you're being pathetic, but I doubt anyone likes looking at your face at any other point. Lady Luck must have really been on your side, if hard work from you is enough to get this far. If even you can achieve a life like this, maybe there's a chance for me to get a job after all. You know, I always thought that people with no personality did their best to make up for it by looking flashy. Thanks for confirming it. What am I doing here? Wow, you're impatient, aren't you? I just got out of prison. We've been apart for 10 years. Can't we catch up a little? Yeah, whatever. For being the host, you're awfully rude. What do you think you're doing? Do you think pinning me against the wall is going to intimidate me? We might be older now, but I still know you're that scared, weak a little. Don't you dare. I'm still on Pearl. You call the police again, and I'll make sure this pretty little house of yours gets a fresh coat of red paint. Are we clear? It doesn't matter that I don't have a weapon. I've learned some things while I was away. I can prove it. I can test them out on you. I've been itching to get my hands on you since the moment I was taken into custody. Do you know how frustrating it was during court? Seeing you there but having to act all goody-goody? And the judge was barely lenient in the end. Every second I was locked away, like usual. You were always on my mind. The thought of making you submit to me, wholly and completely, after daring to screw me over so badly. You could say it was the one thing that kept me going. So your pathetic attempt to act like you have any sort of control in the situation is honestly laughable. I doubt you ever considered I'd come back. I bet you thought I'd die in that place. Or that... Ah! What do you think you're doing? Get your hand off my throat! Oh, so you've been waiting for us to reunite too. What? We're drooling over the idea I'd come and put you in your place like you deserve? That seems in character for a pervert like you. If you let go of me, I promise I'll be gentle. Well, gentler. Wait! Wait! Too tight! I can't breathe! Fine. I'll answer. Just let me go. Asshole. Where do you get off thinking you can? Alright. Isn't it obvious though? Seriously. You might have improved your muscles, but the brain of yours is still as slow as ever. I came to get my life back. Why are you surprised? You were the one who ruined it. It only makes sense that you'd be the one to fix it. You can start by giving me some money to live off of while I find a place to work, helping me find somewhere to live. I'd also like you to release a public statement where you exaggerated all the charges and that I shouldn't have gone to prison. But I have a feeling you'll need a bit of convincing first. So yeah, I'll be nice and let you start off with the cash first. Because, like I said, you are the one who ruined my life. Keep up, would you? It wasn't just sending me to prison. If I'd never met you, never seen you in the hallway that day, it would have never come to this. You really never realized what you did to me. It wasn't your actions. It was the fact you exist. The fact that you exist meant that everything went wrong. It meant that I could never have a normal life. I've been stuck in an endless loop of you, just you. Never anything but you. Why do you have to exist? And if you have to exist, why did you have to exist near me? The moment I saw you, I felt everything leave my brain. We had a test that day, for fuck's sake. But because of you, because of stupid you, everything I'd studied was gone. Gone in an instant. I prayed, fucking prayed, that it was just a fluke. I thought this can't be real. Maybe they just looked funny at that moment. Maybe if I just see them again, my brain will finally function properly. So I asked around, found out what class you were in, stood outside of it for an hour after school because your stupid class had a detention, waiting for you to come outside, and I could push my thoughts of you out of my head and back to the real you. But it got worse. When I saw you, properly saw you that time, all those thoughts multiplied by the hundreds. My mouth went dry. I couldn't feel my skin. I forgot how to breathe. All I could do was think of you, fucking you. It was all downhill from there. I couldn't think of anything but you, so my grades suffered. So my family started criticizing me. Because my family started doubting the work I was putting in. They stopped me from participating in my hobbies. And because I couldn't distract myself with my hobbies, I was stuck only being able to think of you. An endless loop. Endless. All because you had to exist. Is it any surprise I started taking it out on you? You were the only one who ruined everything for me. So it's only right you felt the same kind of pain I did. So what if my friends left me because they disapproved of what I was doing? So what if the few teachers who were trying to help me get back on track turned their backs on me after I seemingly turned into a delinquent? I don't remember telling you you had the right to speak. Of course it's your fault. It doesn't matter if it was my brain. It was you who was in it. All of you, stupid, pathetic, lousy, no good you, who is living the life I should be living. I was on track to go to a prestigious college, with a scholarship. I'd already started making connections in the industry I was eyeing up. I was friends with affluent families, and my parents had finally stopped treating me like a roommate. You just had to transfer to my school and ruin everything. You caused this. You did. If you are so cruel enough to cause me to unravel around you, have the decency to share in my pain. Or use your good luck to help me. Make up for what you did. Just. Fuck. Fuck. Why did it come to this? Why did I let myself turn into this? I went to prison. All over one person. When did I become so pathetic? No. I've not always been pathetic. Don't say that. It can't be true. It can't. Please. Please don't call me that. You're the one person I have left. My friends have either moved or didn't answer the door. My parents yelled at me through the letterbox that I was a disgrace and that they'd kill me if I ever dared to come back to their house. You were the only one who let me in. Please, please don't hate me. Then I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything I did. I'm sorry for making your life hell. It was the only way I could feel in control. The only way it felt like I had any say in my life. Bullying you was the only time I felt happy. I could get my revenge on you. And I was around you. The worst part about thinking about you was that it made me so happy. The thoughts were destroying my life, but they made me smile. Being around you increased the joy tenfold, and I could finally feel like I wasn't some sort of masochist when I got revenge. But I was wrong. I was wrong. I'll admit it. I was wrong. I'm not lying. I swear. Fuck. Why can't you believe me? I'm already on my knees. Even though part of it is your fault, I'm willing to take the blame for everything here. I'll take the blame for everything. I won't be cruel to you ever again. As good as it makes me feel. Because if you don't accept that, if you don't, I'll have nothing. My life would be over. I don't know what you'd get out of it, but I'll do anything. Just let me be a part of your life. I'll make it worth it. Some way or another. I might not be able to think, but I still have muscle memory. If it's labor, surely I could get used to it somehow. I'll keep my tongue in my mouth. I'll keep my hands to myself. If you want, I can act like I don't exist at all. If you just let me stay around you. Please, please forgive me.